These are the hidden skills every new Honor of Kings player must master. If you are new to Honor of Kings and keep losing even after copying pro builds, then this video will change how you play forever. Because these skills are never explained, but pros abuse them every game. New players think mechanics are always going to make you win the game, but in Honor of Kings, hidden skills decide who climbs and who stays stuck. Let me show you what the game doesn't tell you. These are not hero guides. These are core skills that work on every role, every ranked match, and every patch. If you miss even one, then climbing becomes 10 times harder. So we will discuss 8 hidden tricks to help you grind the 100 stars in Honor of Kings. But before that, I found a cheaper way to get tokens. Normally, in the official store, you pay 99 cents for 80 tokens. But on Buff, it's basically half price, around 50 cents for the same 80 tokens. And the best part? You don't even have to enter your UID. Just log in using the same Gmail linked to your game, choose the pack you want, pay, and the tokens arrive instantly. Super simple with multiple payment options. Link is in the description or scan the QR on screen. The discount is already applied through my link, which can be up to 50%. Also, there's a small giveaway where you will get 10 CD key vouchers which will worth $1 to $2. Make sure to use them before March 10th. Grab the cheaper tokens and good luck on your rank push. Skill 1 is wave control. This is an invisible advantage. Most beginners auto-attack minions without even thinking. You know what the pros do? They control waves. People think throwing your skills on minions is going to help you out, but it's not going to help you like that. Here is what new players don't know. First, it's freezing. Freezing is pro-level gameplay that nobody tells you about. Players think they should just clear the lane and go, but for the very beginning, you can freeze your lane and do safe farming. Wait for the minions to come toward your tower so you don't have to go in front of the enemies and let the enemy jungler have vision on you. Freezing is always safer farming. Second, try to slow push. If you slow push with your minions, you will have free objectives. Third, use fast clear. Certain roles need to clear the lane faster so they can go to other lanes and pressure the enemies. If I am on the mid lane, I will clear my lane and then go to the farm lane for the rotation. Whoever controls the wave controls the map. Mid laners clear the lane to help the jungler invade or help the farm lane by ganking. This is how you master wave control. Skill 2, map awareness without even looking. Good players don't react to ganks, they predict them. If you are a good player and you see a gank coming, but your teammate is already retreating, it is not necessary to go and help them because your team is holding the tower. A good player will never get pressurized by ganks. For the jungler, it is harder. If you are getting invaded, you cannot always retreat, so you have to predict it. Predicting ganks is a pro skill. If the jungler is on the blue buff, they will gank the farm lane. If the enemy jungler is on the red buff, they will gank either mid or the clash lane. A good player always predicts the gank. Every time an enemy shows up on the map, ask yourself, who is missing? That missing hero is always a danger for you and your teammates because you don't have information on them. A surprising gank will make your brain function slower because you have no time to react. A missing hero is always a danger. Skill 3, timing over fighting. New players fight whenever they see an enemy. They think, let's go and fight them. I'm going to thrash them with my skills and get a one-shot. I know you want to dominate 1 versus 1, but what if another enemy teammate shows up during that fight? Then it becomes the worst fight for you. Smart players check if enemy skills are down. You need to know what hero the enemy has and how many seconds their cooldowns take. Even if HOK has lower cooldowns, timing still matters. If an enemy has a 50-second cooldown on their ultimate and they just used it, for the next 50 seconds they are vulnerable. That is when you engage. If you watch for this, you will win 75% of your fights. Secondly, check the objectives. When objectives are spawning, take a fight so that if you take down one enemy, you have a number advantage and can secure the objective. If their marksman is already dead when you engage, there is a 90% chance you win that fight. Number advantage is always beneficial. Don't be scared to engage when you have the lead. When you are dominating, wrap the fight up as soon as possible. Right timing always beats perfect mechanics. Skill 4, dying less and killing more. This is the hardest truth for beginners. A player with a score of 000 who takes objectives is always stronger than a player at 550 who ignores them. Objectives make your minions and your teammates stronger. One fight in the mid can change the whole tempo of the game. In the mid game, if you lose a single fight, the whole tempo shifts to the winning team. Secure the objectives and die less. Certain roles, like tanks and support, need to know when to back off. Deaths give the enemy gold, pressure, and confidence. Do not feed them. Learn how to get more kills by dying less through practicing your micro and understanding every hero's mechanics. Skill 5, draft thinking. Even in solo queue, you need role balance. This is one of the strongest things players lack. Draft is one of the most important things to learn. Always check if you have a front line. If your teammate plays Sunbin, you lack a front line, so you have to balance that in the clash lane. Play something tanky like Bai Chi so you can take damage. If you are playing a poke comp, nobody can engage until you have done damage to the enemy front line. If you lack a front line, there is only a 25% chance you win. Also check your damage. If your team has Marco Polo, Da Xiao, fighters like Dharma and jungler like Dun, you might lack burst damage. If the enemy has 3 burst heroes, your fighters will get 1 shot. 1 burst damage hero is always compulsory. Third is crowd control. I see many players take squishy champions without CC. You need mages like Lady Zhen or Princess Frost who have strong crowd control. If the enemy has a Marco Polo and you have no CC, you are cooked. He will get free kills with his ultimate. You need CC to stop those team fights. Skill 6, objective mindset. Killing will never make you win the game. Trust me. I have seen games where people have 25 kills and still lose. I have experimented with this myself and it is not easy. Towers are the priority. Tower pressure is the most tremendous pressure on any enemy. Second are tyrants and overlords. If a kill doesn't lead to an objective, it is pointless. If you get kills but don't push towers or take buffs, there is no point. Now, let's talk about skill 7, which is really about finding your rhythm within your role. Look, every role in this game has one main job that keeps the team from falling apart. If you don't own your role, the match becomes a nightmare for everyone. Let's start with the tanks. If you're playing a tank, your life isn't about the scoreboard, it's about being the wall. You have to step up and create that breathing room for your damage dealers. If you aren't providing vision or absorbing the pressure, your team is basically blind and vulnerable. It's a thankless job sometimes, but without you, there is no fight. Then we have the assassins. If this is you, your mission is simple. Delete the backline. I'm talking about the marksman and the mage. Those squishy heroes are the ones who win games, and as an assassin, you need to be the one who shuts them down in a heartbeat. If you aren't hunting those carries, you're just taking up space in the jungle. For the mages out there, remember that you are the director of the team fight. You have the tools to control the chaos. If you're playing someone like Princess Frost and you're missing your freezes on the enemies who are diving in, you're essentially leaving your team out to dry. Your job is to make sure the enemy can't move where they want to. Now, if you're a marksman, your only real job is to stay alive. I know the adrenaline is pumping, but your positioning is everything. Don't be that guy who jumps headfirst into the enemy marksman just to show off. You will get 1 shot every single time. Stick close to your mage, let them control the fight, and just melt whoever is right in front of you. Once the path is clear, then you can go for the gold. Supports, you are the ones who enable the magic. It's not just about healing, it's about utility. You give your team the chance to escape a bad spot or the perfect opening to engage. Take a hero like Dong Huang. When she catches a carry, the whole team can just go in blindly and finish the job. You are the glue. And finally, the fighters. You are the bullies of the map. Your job is all about that tower pressure and keeping the waves moving. You need to be the headache that the enemy can't ignore. If you're split pushing and forcing them to scramble to defend their base while your team takes a gank, then you're playing the role perfectly. Do your job and not someone else's. That's the key. Skill 8, emotional control.
The game was ours, and they just handed it to them. Absolutely pathetic.
I have seen many players lose because they lack emotional control. Blaming teammates like, "What are you doing, man?" only makes things worse. I usually switch off my mic unless I am really pissed off. Tilting makes you lose more games than bad teammates do. When you lose control, you throw the game and become hard stuck. I have learned that one calm decision can save a lost game. I have made epic comebacks from a deficit of 30 kills. We once won a 45-minute game where all our towers were gone but the enemies still had theirs. A calm decision helps you sustain and win. This is the final realization. Once you master these hidden skills, you don't just play Honor of Kings, you understand it. Comment your rank and role and I will tell you which skill you must fix first. Like, subscribe, and welcome to the clan.